Hello, and I am the Master of Chaos, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Shank. Currently Shank is on, you can purchase this on Steam right now, or you can actually get it from the Humble Indie Bundle. Humble Indie Bundle. I think that's what it was called. Anyways, before I even start the review, I think you guys should check out the Humble Indie Bundle, just because it's something good to support. I got around 12 games, all for $5.26. You can donate more, which you can choose where your funds go to. So you can choose to support the developers, which indie developers definitely need a lot of support compared to, you know, the bigger game developers. And you can also give it to charity. I think one was American Cross and the other one was Child's Play. Not as in like this game is Child's Play, but like I think that's what the company's name is. I'll put a link down in the description below so you can check it out, and you can also buy this game along with many other indie games. And so, you know, I just decided to try this out just because I've never actually really tried out indie games myself. I usually only played, you know, the more popular titles just because I trusted the quality more. But, you know, playing this kind of game, it really shines some light on me, and I'm really interested in some indie games now. Because throughout the gameplay, it's nothing in a grand scale or a massive scale like you'd get from high-end game developers, but these indie developers definitely have a different sort of style to their games that make it fun in a much more different way than, say, if I played something like StarCraft or Modern Warfare. So I only played this game for maybe about an hour or two, and I was really impressed. I mean, of course, there's always going to be downsides to you know, games like these, or at least you'd expect there to be a downside for something so cheap, but there actually weren't too many, and the quality was very impressive. First of all, the gameplay, as you can see, it's kind of like Metal Slug. You know, you go around in a side-scrolling game. You know, you shoot people, you kill people with your sword. Yeah, the only difference between this and Metal Slug is obviously, you know, you're using melee weapons and such. And one of the cool things about this game is a little combo system. Well, like the way you attack, it really supports, you know, making your own combos and using or playing the way you like to play. So for me, I tend to use the gun a lot. Right here you get the shotgun later on, and you can get other equipment, I'm assuming. I haven't played too far in the game, but you can use the shotgun to obviously shoot people. And there's a series of chains that, you know, it does, as you can see right there. And then everything is balanced to a certain extent. So if I use the dagger, that's fast, but it's not that strong. If I use a chainsaw, it's strong, but it's not as fast as the dagger. And as you can see, if I start using the shotgun, I have to reload, or there's a little cooldown time after around 4 shots. So, you know, each weapon has its own advantages and disadvantages. But when you play this, you want to make sure that you use each weapon and use it in unison, because it's much better than just simply using one item the whole time, because you're gonna have this cooldown and you're pretty much gonna get raped if you just keep using one weapon. But as you can see throughout the gameplay, I've been having some trouble, because actually I think this is the second level, but it was pretty difficult just because I'm still not used to the controls, and it actually says at the start of the game that you might want to use a controller, such as a PS3 controller or maybe Xbox controller. But apparently I don't own one of those because I'm solely a PC gamer. So if you have one of those, you should definitely try it out. My friend also said, at least I don't think he's tried this game yet, but for Jamestown, one of the other games in the indie bundle, it's much more easier to use controller than actually using the mouse and keyboard. For this game, I use only the keyboard, and I mean with anything, it's gonna take a little getting used to, so you can know your controls. I was still a little confused about the controls, so it took me a while to get used to it, but I'm slowly getting the hang of it. And yeah, so the game is pretty challenging, but I mean, it's not too hard, but it's not too easy that it's boring. So it's a nice mixture of challenge. At some points I do get a little annoyed because the sheer amount of enemies, and as you can see, there's like those bigger enemies, I guess they're like champions from Diablo. I don't know what else to compare them to, but they're just stronger mobs, and it's kind of annoying to deal with them. And over here, you can kind of exploit the game, and I just keep tossing the dogs back and forth. But yeah, overall this game is really fun. I would definitely recommend it. The graphic style of the game is very nice. Like, it's very cartoony, and it's not like when you play the game itself, the quality of the video isn't as nice as what I see, obviously. So when you try it yourself, you'll be very impressed because the textures look amazing. You can see all the detail they put into this game, and I really enjoy playing it. I guess at some point, games like these do get a little repetitive just because it's a side scroller, but that doesn't really matter because obviously it's really easy to enjoy these kind of games. You just log on and you just start killing people and have a lot of fun. Some other things to highlight, so you can get new weapons. I already said that. Oh yeah, they have these little cutscenes, and in voice acting isn't like really like all too great. It's nothing to really praise about, but obviously you can see that they did do some like pretty nice work into it. When you first start the game, there's like a nice cutscene, and it's a very it's like a comic book. That's what this game is like. And sometimes when there's like a scene about to happen, on the top right, there's like a separate video box where it shows like another scene to tell part of the story. And I think this story is basically this guy got beat up by this wrestler or some guy named the Butcher, and he's trying to save his wife because the Butcher is gonna violate her. But yeah, I guess with anything, when you get the humble indie bundle, you have a lot of options with your games. So I mean, if you get bored of this, you can easily change to another game, and for only $5.26 you can get something this nice. I mean, that's like less than the price of a bowl of Chipotle. I mean, you can starve yourself for a day and just get this game because Chipotle lasts you for what? Pleasure for an hour in your mouth? Or you can get, 12 games, and that's like a good week of gameplay. And if you like these games a lot, even more. And I'm just saying a week of gameplay just because you can keep playing consecutively. I'm pretty sure you can finish these games pretty fast, but I wouldn't want to play these games like on and on. I mean, that's the difference between some indie games and other high title games. But the games from higher companies, they're not always that great. So yeah, I mean, hopefully this video helped you, make your purchase. It's much different playing it than actually, just watching the gameplay. And as you can see right there at the top right, there's a video showing you what's going on. And so yeah, you should definitely try this out. $5.26. I mean, if you don't have a credit card, I mean, I guess you can ask your mom. You can say, you know, you could give it all to charity, and your parents might be like, "Oh, good job, son or daughter that plays video games. You know, you're doing a good thing, and you know, these video games are actually helping people for once." So yeah, definitely buy the Humble Indie Bundle. I really wish I checked out the other ones, but I didn't because I didn't really consider it before. But now I think I'm probably gonna buy every other Humble Indie Bundle. Humble Indie Bundle, yeah. And you know, there's a lot of other Steam sale games. Oh yeah. The thing I like about this game is if you die, you just respawn instantly. There's no bullshit, no like no you know, screen that says like insert more coins to start over, some gay shit like that. You can just keep restarting and keep playing. And yeah, and at the end, you know, there's like this loading screen that doesn't stay too long, which is bad if you want to see your stats, I guess, but the game loads really quickly, plays very smoothly. I was kept at 60 FPS, which isn't a bad thing. I don't know if it's automatic vertical sync. There weren't too many options in customizing your game, but hey, I don't really mind too much. The game looks really nice as long as I can format my my video resolution, because I have a 16:10 aspect ratio monitor, but my, what do you call it, if I had to make it 16:9 to fit YouTube well. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'm just gonna keep playing more of the gameplay just so you guys can check it out. And if you guys enjoyed this, please rate, comment, not rate, please favorite, like, or subscribe to my channel, or do all the above if you like this. I'm probably going to be checking out the other Humble Indie Bundle games, so thanks for checking this out. Okay, thank you, bye.